From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight.
Welcome into BBN Tonight. I'm Mary Jo Perino.
And I'm Keith Farmer. Tonight, UK kicks off with Mississippi State. 24 hours from now, we'll hear from Mark Stoops one last time.
And I'll talk with defensive line coach Anwar Stewart. And later, Jeremy Jarman is going to break down some Mississippi State game film. Coach Mark Stoops is addressing concerns about the UK defense, though, ahead of tomorrow night's matchup at Kroger Field. And that begins tonight's Big Blue story presented by Baptist Health. The Kentucky D has given up almost 400 yards of total offense in the first two games, but the biggest thing is giving up explosive plays, especially ones that lead to scores. Stoops and even opposing coach Mike Leach believe the Cats aren't far off from having a defense that can shut down opponents.
Well, that's why it's important to play good as a team. Because the more opportunities, the more plays we gave Ole Miss, the more opportunity they had for big plays, and that comes with possessions as well. They had more possessions than we're used to defending, but we have to do a better job of limiting explosive plays.
Limiting those plays, Keith, and also turning the ball over, which has been a huge focus this week, is something else that this defense needs to focus on.
And one thing, the offense, as good as it's been, it's going to have to stay on the field, maybe establish that run and make sure that they eat up some clock and keep that offense on the sideline for Mississippi State. That's what you want to do there.
Well, could the weather play a role in tomorrow night's game?
Yeah, LEX 18 Chief Meteorologist Bill Meck joins us now. And Bill, what do you think is going to happen?
Of course, Hurricane Delta has already played a role in some of the SEC games, and it will play a role, at least to a degree, in the weather as we look toward game day. We're going to have the remnants of Delta heading northbound. This is off our future track here, so we take you from 6 o'clock to kickoff at 7:30. You can see there is rain in the area. Now, the computer modeling here is at least showing some showers around. It's not a guarantee that it's raining downtown at 9 o'clock, but the idea is that there will at least be showers in the area. Specifically, what we're looking at is a kickoff temperature that will be in the upper 60s, and again, a shower or two can't be ruled out. I think the heaviest rain comes in after the game, but temperatures will slowly fall as the rain chances do increase. Now, again, we're trying to get our part done here. I'm doing my part. I have changed the tie away from the blue and white stripes to the UK tartan. So again, that should bring in the Cats win.
If that's all we needed, I wish you'd have done it last week, Bill.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Superstition. You got to do what you can, right? All right, UK Athletics wants to thank fans for their cooperation during the first home game at Kroger Field and reminds you that the protocols remain in place for this Saturday, which includes no tailgating. You also have to keep the face mask on, either a mask or now you can wear a gaiter, but it has to be 2-ply material. Tickets for the Mississippi State game are available at ukathletics.com.
You know, earlier this week, we talked about the shots that SEC Network analyst Paul Feinbaum took at the football program here, basically saying it's time for fans to tune out and look ahead to basketball season. Well, yesterday, Mark Stoops offered this response.
Well, that's our fault for giving Paul the opportunity to talk about that. You know, again, that's his job, isn't it? To say whatever the heck he wants. So that's up to him. I can't control that. You know, all I need to do is continue to control what we can control, go win a football game, go on a good run, and do the best we can. And just like years past, you know, we string some wins together and start doing some good things. I'm sure my phone will be ringing and asking me to be back on the show.
That's why, Stoops, you can always come on this show.
Exactly.
Coach Stoops, open invitation. Listen, I feel like one of the best things that Mark Stoops has done in his time here is he has changed that mentality. I think even for fans, truly, that we're just drudging through football season so we can get to basketball season.
I think it's unfair for any school right now to be told, go ahead and start looking to basketball season.
Two
games in of a 10-game schedule. I just thought that was pretty unfair on Feinbaum. Maybe some clickbait, you know. Turning to Kentucky basketball now, though, as we will. It seems Olivier Sarr isn't the only player the Cats are trying to get playing time for in this season. We've also learned that UK is seeking immediate eligibility for Rhode Island transfer Jacob Toppin. And Mary Jo, kind of surprising because he said he wanted to sit out this season just to kind of improve his game. But then you get to thinking about it, you got an extra year. Why not just go ahead and play?
And you understand why Olivier Sarr should be granted his waiver. Jacob Toppin, it was a surprise to me because what is their case?
Yeah.
What's the case they're making for him? I don't.
Not a lot.
No,
not like Sarr. I mean, his coach is still there and everything else.
Yeah, no idea. All right, the UK volleyball team is the SEC coach's pick to win a 4th straight league title. The Cats received 11 of 13 first-place votes, with Florida getting the other 2. Also, Madison Lilly, Gabby Curry, and Allie Stumler were 3 of the 9 players named to the All-SEC preseason team. The volleyball team opens next Friday at home against Tennessee. And Keith, if you have won this 3 straight years and then you bring in the #1 recruiting class, if the coaches don't vote you preseason #1, then that's something wrong with you.
Who were those 2? I mean, come on. You know, we know Florida couldn't vote for themselves, so it was 2 others in the league.
Yeah. Well, Kentucky couldn't vote for itself.
Exactly.
So it's one other person.
In Orlando tonight, LA looks to close out the NBA Finals against Miami. 4 ex-Cats have been vying for that championship, with Anthony Davis and Rajon Rondo's Lakers dominating the injury-plagued Heat, featuring Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. Mary Jo, Bam's back. Maybe that one game helped him out a little bit. We'll see just how healthy he is. He had a little extra time off. They had the extra days between. And we'll see. I'd love to see this series get extended at least one more game.
Yeah, I would too. I don't think it's going to.
No.
If I had money on it, which I don't, but if I did, I would say the Lakers are probably going to win this one tonight. Speaking of Tyler Hero, a former Wisconsin Badger is taking credit for getting him to decommit from his home state's basketball program and ultimately come to Kentucky. Nigel Hayes, who was a member of that Wisconsin team that knocked UK out of the Final Four in 2015, says he told Hero that he should take his unique talents to a bigger program for his freshman year in 2018. And Keith, I'm convinced had he gone to Wisconsin, he wouldn't be playing in the NBA Finals right now. He wouldn't have been a one and done, I don't think.
Right, exactly. I don't know that he would have been a one and done, especially. You're right. And I think just the things that he learned here under Coach Cal, the staff, I mean, it gave him a chance. They believed in him as a freshman to go out there and make the plays that he did. He may not have even, how much would he have seen the court at Wisconsin? I don't know.
And let's face it, the way Cal works with the NBA and touts his guys that way, it helps.
Helps out. We told you that former Cat Kevin Knox would be the subject of NBA trade rumors, and that's heating up. His name has come up in a potential deal with the Thunder, sending Chris Paul to the Knicks in exchange for a first-round pick and a young player. If Knox did land in OKC, of course, he'd be teamed up with former Kentucky stars Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Hamidou Diallo. It'd be neat to see, but I want to see him stay there.
Yeah.
And get to be with Kenny Payne one more year, along with Julius Randle. I think they're starting to build something special up there. We've been saying that a long time, though.
Chris Paul's 35. I just don't see why you mortgage your future.
Yes, I don't either.
All right, coming up next on BBN Tonight, I'm going to go one-on-one with Anwar Stewart.
The UK defensive line coach talks about the challenges posed by Mississippi State. That's when we return.